Hey, this is Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Today is Friday, October 11th, and we're going to be talking about Karate Combat. Let's go. Remember that none of this is financial advice. Karate Combat, their token, Karate, is 6/100ths of a penny. This is a token that was built on top of the Hedera Hashgraph network. Its ticker is Karate. It has 110 billion tokens ever in existence, 10 billion more than XRP. I like the community in the real life use case that these guys are building. Now, one of the problems that's always been a case with boxing and with UFC and with any sort of combat sport is who is calling the shots. In the UFC, you have guys who are being hidden from wrestlers. Alex Pereira, why won't they feed him a wrestler? We have guys who we think would have had a better opportunity at a title, and maybe the timing just doesn't match up. I wanted to see O'Malley versus Sandhagen. I thought Sandhagen was a better fighter than O'Malley, but O'Malley had the pink hair. In boxing, we see it all the time. Canelo is ducking people. He's just going up for big money fights, trying to win more belts and higher divisions, but he's ducking people in his own division. We've seen this with Floyd. Floyd Mayweather ducked Pacquiao for years and years until Pacquiao was old, and then he finally gave him a chance. What Karate Combat allows you to do, it's similar to a DAO, because if you own Karate tokens, and as a fan base, you can vote for who you want to see. And we've actually had this happen where somebody's jumped up to get a title fight because the crowd wanted to see this happen. These people want to keep the crowd happy. And how do you do this? You enable them to gamble for free. The first 3 years of the token's existence, their fights will allow you to gamble for free because they are giving you back the Karate tokens you lose if you lose. If you win, you get the win. If you lose, they give you the Karate Combat tokens back. So it's risk-free gambling on their events. They're about to have their 50th event. We're on to KC50. Tonight it's in Salt Lake City. Now, if you don't already have your Karate tokens on their website or app, you missed your chance to gamble on tonight's event. I think that this is a fun time. I see the real-life use case. We have celebrities and influencers who are fighting on here as well. So tonight we have the crypto alien who's fighting. We see all these people fighting. You could bet on each one of these guys. Now, I took Brandon Jenkins, the only dude with a mullet on the card. That spoke to me. And then we see down here at the very bottom, we have the crypto alien fighting. And tonight's going to be his face reveal. I was thinking he was going to fight actually in his alien mask. And I'm a little disappointed he's not going to. But what can you do? So I'm betting on both the UFC alien and Brandon Jenkins. If you click on each of the fighters, it'll tell you their stats. Kind of like Tapology here. I like how clean it looks. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't have people step into the Karate Combat format and fight. We see here looking at these fights that they have a bunch of different fights. We have pit submission fights. Almost like one championship. You could get just a Muay Thai fight in here. Tonight, KC50, they're allowing elbows. We've seen Ben Armstrong fight in Karate Combat. It's a fun time. I'm a big fan of MMA. I'm a fan of Karate Combat. I've been keeping up. I know they had Sam Alvey fight. He's an ex-UFC fighter. He went 0-6 to end his UFC career, and then he came to Karate Combat and got a W. Tonight is KC50, and we see on their website that it's the 50th event. Tonight it's in Salt Lake City. Now look at this. I thought this was interesting. There's no bad seat in the house. Buy tickets now. You can get tickets for as cheap as $25, and it says you have permissionless access. The tickets are free. We'll have to look into that more. I just want to compare. We have Karate Combat tonight in Salt Lake City. You can get in for $25. Go and look at the UFC tomorrow. It's in Canada. The cheapest ticket is 180 Canadian dollars. Karate Combat, I'm taking Brandon Jenkins and I'm taking the UFC alien. Hey, even if I lose, I'm going to get that Karate tokens back. It's not a big deal. I only have 45,000 Karate tokens, but I might just go deep. But right now it's 6/100th of a penny. Get yourself a bag of Karate. I mean, what are the odds that Karate ends up being a PFL? It ends up being a Bellator. Maybe it ends up competing with the UFC. Honestly, we get Jake Paul in the ring. We get a big name UFC fighter in that ring after they retire. And Israel Adesanya fighting somebody who's been bad-mouthing him. Get the MMA guru in there. Karate Combat. Go watch the fights tonight. Salt Lake City. I believe they start at 5 p.m. Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Until next time.